Alright, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Sorry I'm a little bit late today, folks. I had to go break up a little bit of a cat fight. My two cats were fighting in the corner. Momo was trying to get into the room. Waffle wouldn't let her in the room. But we fixed it. We've basically fixed that situation. Now everybody's happy. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day today. Today is, what day is it? Thursday, the 31st of 2022 of March. So happy Thursday to everybody in the chat. Who won though? Well, Waffle, I guess, was succeeding in not letting Momo in the room. So I guess you could say that Waffle won. But at the end of the day, Momo won because she's actually in here now. So good job to both my cats for winning. Today we have live number 108 Ancient stream. Glad you could be here today. Glad you could take some time out of your day to come hang out with me and your fellow viewers. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day today. Before we begin today's stream, let's go over our streaming schedule. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. Momo just wants to be in on the stream. Oh yeah, she's always dying to get in here, especially during the day when my roommate isn't here. She basically has no one to talk to, so she comes in here by me and hangs out for a bit. April Fool's is tomorrow for me, folks, so not quite April Fool's Day for me just yet, but I do have some goodies prepared for you guys tomorrow on the channel, so hopefully you are prepared and ready for that. It's going to be a pretty interesting day tomorrow, all things considered, for April Fool's Day. I do have a couple of fun videos planned, and of course the stream tomorrow is trivia, but it may not be traditional trivia. Interesting. For you it is. Yeah, for some people it's already April 1st. For me, it's still the 31st of March, so we have a couple more hours to wait until April Fool's is actually here. Speaking of April Fool's, I heard Morbius came out today. I did not go see that. I'll probably see it maybe next week on the $5 Tuesdays. I'm not paying full price for that movie. In today's stream, you guys, as mentioned yesterday, we did a Ninjago character tournament bracket brought to us by a very lovely viewer, Celine16. Big shout out to you once again. And we will be continuing that today, wrapping it up. We didn't get through the entire thing yesterday. If you were here yesterday, you know what I'm talking about. If you weren't here, I'll get you caught up to speed here in a little bit once we get started with that tournament bracket. So, you know, did I see what Tommy Andreasen said about April 1st? What did Tommy Andreasen say about April 1st? I did not see that. What did he say? Feel free to enlighten me in the chat. I heard he might be doing one of those two truths and a lie thing for April 1st today. We usually get those sometimes for Ninjago seasons on April 1st. He basically tweets out a couple of truths, couple of lies related to the next season. We have to determine which one's real. I don't know if he's going to be doing that again, though. Did I see Moon Knight? I did see Moon Knight. I thought Moon Knight was pretty sweet. I really liked the first episode. No spoilers here, obviously, for Moon Knight, but I really liked the first episode. Let's see. How's life going? Life is going swell. Woke up pretty early today. Got some stuff done. Working on my April 1st videos, which will be coming out tomorrow. Yes, videos as in plural. I do plan on releasing many videos tomorrow. Not a whole lot. Maybe 2 or 3. Don't know. Haven't decided fully just yet what I want to do. What's my favorite season? Because I'm on season 4. Well, hey, season 4 is my favorite season. How about that? Tournament is by far my favorite season. How about that Moon Knight episode 1? It was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome. Was talking about it with one of my friends today, and he really liked it as well, so we were able to gush about Moon Knight for a little bit. Knowing nothing about the character of Moon Knight, I was really impressed with the first episode. So, Let's see. Started replaying my favorite game. Not saving through the whole thing to see how far I get. Not sure how good of an idea that is. Well, I hope that goes well for you. I actually just got done replaying one of my favorite games, too. I actually replayed GTA 5. Because they just released it on PS5, so I was able to play through that. Finished up the story last night, felt pretty good. I like the story a lot, so I still have to do all the side missions and whatnot, but for the main story, I'm pretty much complete. Let's see. Moon Knight can lift Thor's hammer. Can he actually? Is that like in a comic or something? I have not heard of that. Interesting. Let's see. Favorite ninja. Cole is definitely my favorite of the team. I love me the Earth Ninja. He's a pretty cool character. I find myself to be relating to him a lot. He's very much down to earth, very calm. I like that about Cole. I like him a lot. Least favorite ninja, probably Kai. Just because someone has to be my least favorite. Nothing against Kai or Kai fans. He just so happens to be my least favorite ninja on the team. Season 2 pictures? Sure, you got it. We can do Season 2 for a little bit. As I said, guys, in a few minutes here, we're going to get started on that tournament bracket. We're going to finish that up for today. We have a few more rounds to vote on, and hopefully the polls work today. Because yesterday, the polls kind of died on us, so hopefully today it works fine. Haven't been here in like 2 weeks, what have I missed? Well, glad you could come back. I'm not really sure what we've been doing the past 2 weeks. We've been doing those tournament brackets. I don't know if you were here for that. We're going to be continuing one today, continuing it, the one that we were doing yesterday, so... let's see. Favorite Ninjago villain. Top 3 right now in no particular order. Garmadon, Chen, the Overlord. Those 3 are my favorites. Not really sure what order I would place them in. The order could change depending on what day of the week it is for me personally. But yeah, Chen, Garmadon, the Overlord, those are my top 3. Recent villains have been pretty good too. Not sure what that was. I think my water bottle just popped. Recent villains have been pretty good. I love the Skull Sorcerer. Kalmar's pretty cool as well. Some of the lesser known villains or some of the lesser praised villains I'm not really a huge fan of, like Iron Baron, Esphira, those guys. Not really a huge fan of those people. If I could have one elemental power, what would it be? I usually say ice, water, or lightning, but I have to pick one. I'm going to say water. I'd like the water power. I could be Nia, I suppose you could say, right? Hope Moon Knight doesn't shy away from being really dark like in the comics. I will say episode 1 of Moon Knight, without getting into spoilers for Moon Knight, it was pretty dark, pretty graphic. I was kind of surprised by the level of violence that they showed in the first episode. I'm not against violence. I just found it to be a little surprising considering how Disney Plus is trying to play it a little safe with violent content now, because they just added all of the Marvel Netflix shows on there. So I was surprised with how violent episode 1 was, but I think that's awesome. It's nice to see a darker Marvel show. So yeah, no spoilers here for Moon Knight. You don't got to worry about spoilers. I'll probably cover spoilers next week, maybe on stream if you guys want to ask me stuff. But for this week, let's try to keep Moon Knight spoiler-free for those that have not seen it just yet. Cartoon Network UK said that Season 15 might air on May 9th, 2022, my birthday. Hey, that's awesome if it is. Happy early birthday. Hopefully that happens for you. May 9th, huh? Okay, I'd be fine with that, honestly. May 9th, if the next season airs then. Hopefully it's on a weekly schedule. I don't want to see none of this let's air an episode every single day thing. I want there to be maybe 1 episode per week. That could be ideal, right? That's my ideal Ninjago airing schedule. Cartoon Network UK, you said? Interesting. Have not heard of that. Well, I've heard of Cartoon Network UK. Just have not heard that news. That's interesting. Did not know that. Wonder what the source is regarding that. Did they tweet something? Did they put out a schedule or something? That's interesting. I know some places around the world are still airing Island and Seabound, for example. Those seasons have not aired everywhere just yet, so it gets kind of confusing sometimes, I guess you could say. They removed all the blood from some of the deaths in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Did they actually? That's pretty messed up. I saw something like that on Twitter. I thought it was just like maybe an error or something. I thought they said that it was a bug that they were going to fix. That's like a censored version of the episode for those that don't really want violent content. I can see why people don't want violent content on Disney Plus. I can understand that. Worst season for each ninja. Okay, a couple of you guys are asking about that. So for Kai, what would be his worst season? His darkest moment? I don't know. I'd say Kai had a pretty rough go during tournament. I mean, a lot of stuff happened during tournament that messed with Kai. I'm not sure if that would be his worst season, though. For Jay, maybe Skybound. Same deal. Lots of trauma with Nauticon. For Cole, worst season. Probably season 5, because that was when he got turned into a ghost, you know, trying to bounce back from that. For Zane, what would be his worst season? Probably season 11, because of the whole Ice Emperor bit. That probably wasn't fun on him. For Lloyd, his worst season would probably be maybe season 3, because that was when he got abducted by the Overlord and got his golden power taken away. And for Nia, I'd say Seabound, you know, becoming one with the sea probably sounded good on paper, but in execution it probably doesn't feel that great. So I'd say those seasons for each of the ninja in terms of their worst seasons. Not really sure though. Are we finishing the tournament? Yes, we are. Actually, let's go ahead and switch over to that right now. I think it's about time to switch things up a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so let's go back to the tournament here. In case you guys need a little bit of a recap, this is what we were doing yesterday. We have this bracket that we've been working on. Luckily, everything's saved on here from our progress from yesterday, thank goodness. But like we've been doing yesterday, I want to take a vote on these fights here. I want to give you guys what the fight's going to be, have you guys vote to see who would win, and we're going to keep going until we hit the final chapter here, the final battle, to see who comes out on top. So
pizza time.
Right off the bat here, we have Jose with the 199. Thank you very much. This is part 2 of the second World Tournament. Indeed it is, my friend. Part 2, here we go. So, in case you guys need a recap, this is the current lineup. This is the current lineup. Our next battle is Nero versus Akita. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that here in a second. Just going to scroll through this really slowly to show you guys where we're at and what the actual situation is in terms of who's up to bat and who has lost already. There you go. Okay, so in terms of the next battle, Nero versus Akita. So I will get that poll rolling for you guys, and we will see who will walk away from this fight victorious, and then we will continue on from there until we reach the final battle. Yes, the ultimate battle, round 2. Who would win? Who do we got? Nero and Akita. All right, that is our first matchup of the day, folks. Nero and Akita. Pretty interesting battle if they were to fight. I could see their powers kind of complementing each other very well. Master of the Mind and basically the ability to turn into a giant, or not a giant, but a wolf, a fox, some weird mythical creature. I don't know. Feel free to take a vote. I'm kind of curious to see who wins this battle as I take a sip of my beverage. Today we actually don't have water. We have Diet Dr. Pepper, switching it up a little bit. I gotta get some caffeine in me. It's usually how it goes. Caffeinated beverages are always good. We can probably let these polls run for a little bit longer today, unless there's like an overwhelming amount of people that are voting for just one specific character. Then we will... then we'll just go ahead and end it super early. But right now, it seems like Nero is taking an early lead. How about that? The Brainiac versus the Shapeshifter Furry. Why is that accurate? Why is that so accurate? Sweet tea sounds pretty good right about now, too. Anything caffeinated I kind of need to get through the day. Drinking Dr. Nia Pepper. Oh yeah, big time. I also do have a water bottle here for those water bottle fans in the chat. I do have a bottle of water on standby as per usual. Favorite beverage, you'll probably catch me drinking water more than often, but sometimes, like I said, you need a little bit of caffeine, and all the 0 calorie stuff is pretty good. 0 calorie Dr. Pepper is what I have right now, so yeah. That's basically what I drink, lots of water. Not a lot of milk in my diet, usually because we don't really go through milk that quickly. Let's see. Caffeine. Yes, I need caffeine. Akita's animal form is a kitsune. Oh yeah, that's right. Kitsune. How about that? Water is good for you. Oh yeah, big time. Water is very good. What if you freeze your Nia minifigure and put that in your beverage? 3 Nias in my cup. No more, no less, instead of ice cubes. That could work, right? Let's see. Seems like Nero is kind of winning this poll. We're probably going to let that go until we hit the 2-minute mark on that poll, then we'll switch it up a little bit. If you haven't taken a vote yet, feel free to do so. If you want to vote for Nero or Akita, feel free to vote for. Is that how you pronounce kitsune? That's how I pronounce it. That's how I've heard it pronounced in like Japanese media. They say kitsune, so that's just what I say, because that's what they say over there. I imagine the kitsune is based off of Japanese culture. I see it a lot in certain animes and whatnot that I watch, that I view. So I'd say kitsune. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, though, feel free to let me know. So it seems like Nero has won the poll. Congratulations, Nero. He is a smart boy. He won the poll, which means he will advance to the next round. So let's go ahead and take Nero, bump him up to the next round there. Apologies, poor Akita. You have been eliminated by the Master of the Mind. Moving over to the next round, what do we got here? Oh, Lloyd versus Mindroid. Mindroid actually was victorious in his first round against Tox, but now he has to face the Green Ninja. Not sure how well that's going to go for him, but hey, Lloyd versus Mindroid, I can get behind that. Sounds good to me, and you guys want Sons of Garmadon pictures? We can totally do that. So let's go ahead and get this next poll rolling here. Who would win this battle if they were to fight? I kind of want to vote for Mindroid, but I'm trying to think logically here. Don't know. Okay, so we got Lloyd or Mindroid. Feel free to take a vote as to who would win this epic battle, this legendary battle. I kind of want to see this go down too. It's always fun to see Mindroid battle. One of my favorite parts of Season 3 was just seeing Mindroid just try his best to fight the ninja. It was super fun. I loved when he took on Cryptor there towards the end. That was pretty funny too. Mindroid is Supreme Leader. That's about right. Mindroid and Scales should be the finalist. Can you imagine that battle if those two end up winning? That could be pretty fun. Right now, though, it seems like Lloyd has taken an early lead there. Not surprising. Lloyd would stomp him. I'd say realistically, yeah, Lloyd would probably come out on top, but it's hard to not root for Mindroid, you know? He is super cute. He's just a little guy. He's like a toaster. He's our little toaster. That's Mindroid for sure. He's a good boy, but will he beat Lloyd? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It seems like Lloyd is getting an early lead right now, though, so it's not looking super great for Mindroid, unfortunately, as much as we love our little Mindroid boy, our little toaster. Mindroid is a crowd favorite. Yeah, we should probably make him win just based off of that alone, right? Now we're just going to let the poll run. Whoever wins the poll will advance. Right now, it's looking like Lloyd has taken an early lead. I actually have a Lloyd minifigure on my desk, surprisingly. It's Legacy Lloyd. I got a couple of these in the mail the other day. So I've got a few Legacy Lloyds here. This one's got a golden sword with a little tassel at the end. How cute. Have I watched Attack on Titan? I have not seen Attack on Titan, no. Have not watched the anime, have not read the manga or the manga or whatever. Attack on Titan, I've just been avoiding. I know of one character, and I know his name is Kenny. Because, you know, his name is Kenny, and that's hilarious. Coming from Attack on Titan. So, worst season is none of them. I'd say my least favorite season is probably either Day of the Departed, if you can count it, or maybe Season 11. You know, Fire Chapter is not all that great in retrospect. There are some good things in the Fire Chapter, though, don't get me wrong. If Lloyd wins, Tanner's going to be seeing my lawyers soon. Hit me up. Let's go. Let's take this to court. I'm excited for that. King Dareth. Yeah, I don't like King Dareth. Dareth is not a good person. I do not like Dareth. Mindroid is king. There's your king right there. Mindroid. Not so much Dareth. Have I seen My Hero Academia? I have, but I would recommend reading the manga. That's probably the better way to experience that story, in my opinion. And it seems like Lloyd has won the poll, so congratulations, Lloyd fans. You have won. Mindroid was unable to beat Lloyd. How unfortunate. So it seems like Lloyd will be advancing to the next round. Here we go. Let's go ahead and bump up the Green Ninja. Congratulations, Lloyd. Moving down to this battle right here. We have ourselves a battle between Scales and Nia. That'll be the next battle that we see here. Interesting matchup, if I do say so myself. Scales versus Nia. Hesitate to call a victor on this one. Who would win? Let's get this next poll set up. Yeah, unfortunately, Mindroid was knocked off the board. We hate to say it, but sometimes fate is not in our favor. Scales or Nia? Sounds good. Feel free to take a vote. Charging $300 for the Samurai X Cave on Amazon. Yeah, it's not worth $300. It was hardly worth the $120 that it was worth when it was out at retail. I thought you said $30 at first, and I was like, wow, that doesn't surprise me. It's not a very good set. But with that being said, I might just buy another one just for parts. But no, $300, not doing that. I did see somebody on Mercari today selling their entire Ninjago collection for about $1,200, and they have a pretty sizable collection. If I had $1,200 to spare, I would totally buy it. Unfortunately, I'm not Mr. Richie Rich over here, so I was not able to afford it, but they did have some good stuff. So yes, Nia or Scales. Sadly, it's not Jay versus Nia. Hey, I wouldn't rule that out just yet. We might see that later on, depending on how things go. Wonder if Scales' power would work on her as she is an elemental being now. Yeah, would Scales be able to hypnotize Nia? That's a good question. I'm not sure if he'd be able to. Might not work. May not work on Nia now that she's in her new form. How did Cole survive the Oni Cloud? Plot armor, of course. Every ninja has plot armor. Nothing bad can happen to them, right? They're always going to be around. I don't know. In all seriousness, I'm not sure how he survived it. Maybe Elemental Masters just have a higher chance of surviving the cloud. Who's to say? Do I have any Transformers figures? I have a few. Yeah, I collect some Transformers figures. I'm not like a huge collector of Transformers. I just kind of buy the characters that I like, or if there's a figure coming out that I enjoy, I'll go ahead and buy that. Right now I have a couple Masterpiece figures, a couple of the War for Cybertron figures. I did buy a lot of Kingdom. All of the Kingdom Beast Wars characters I did buy, just because I'm a big fan of Beast Wars. Had to get them. Have I heard about Season 16 possibly airing May 9th? Yeah, one of you guys had told me about that earlier in the stream. Had not heard about that prior. Interesting. Not sure if that's legit, though. Could be, but I don't know for sure. If it does air May 9th, I'd be okay with that. Seems like a decent time to air the season. Sure. And if we have like an actual schedule for it, I'd like that too. So it seems like Nia has won the poll here. Congratulations, Nia fans. Let's go ahead and end off the poll. And if you'll excuse me 1 second, folks, I need to sneeze. Okay, we're back. Figured I'd spare you that debacle. So who won the poll? Nia won the poll, right? Good stuff. Congratulations, Nia. Moving up in the world. Next, let's jump over to the other side here and take a look at this showdown between Heavy Metal / Faith or Master Wu. Interesting setup here. I wonder how this one's going to go. Heavy Metal or Faith versus Master Wu. I hesitate to decide who would win this. And let's go ahead and run some Season 9 pictures too, because, you know, we're keeping up with the theme here. Yeah, Neo won, right? Okay, so who would win? We have ourselves Faith or Wu. Intriguing. Kind of don't want to see these two battle. Faith X Wu. Oh, sorry, I meant Faith V Wu. Hey, I ship them, you know, I ship them. Why not? I mean, older Wu, maybe not, but like teenage Wu and Faith, sure. Why not, right? This one would be hard. Yeah, kind of interesting to pair these two together. Kind of very interesting. It's an interesting battle, I will say. Kind of don't want to see this battle go down, though. Oh, no. Eliminating Scales and Mindroid was a vile sin. You'll be meeting me in court. Set a date, man. I'll be there. I will get a... Who wants to be my lawyer? Someone in the chat, please be my lawyer. I'm a really good lawyer. Have I seen the new Lightyear Lego sets? I did, actually. I saw the spaceship and kind of panicked because I thought it was the return of Lego Space Police. Now, I was half asleep at the time. I didn't put two and two together, but I saw the spaceship, saw the background. It reminded me of Space Police. I was like, oh my goodness, Space Police is back, baby. Let's go. One of my favorite themes from my childhood is back. Unfortunately, it was actually Lightyear. So, the spaceship does look pretty good, though. You know, I might get it, depending on how much I enjoy the Lightyear movie. See, I got lots of lawyers in the chat perfectly. Can get Matt Murdock. He helped me once. There you go. Love me some Matt Murdock for sure. I'm a really good lawyer. Let's see. Who's winning so far? Master Wu has taken the lead. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of saying that. I'm kind of thinking that Wu would probably win that battle if they were to fight for real. Let's see. Am I going to buy the Thor's Hammer set? I thought about it, but I kind of bought a lot of Lego sets this year that already weren't Ninjago related, and I kind of want to keep my Lego budget specifically for Ninjago, especially for the upcoming summer sets. So I might pass on the Thor's Hammer set, but it does look kind of cool though. I like how they made a life-size Lego hammer. It is pretty fun. Heard some rumors that Nauticon is coming back in Season 16. Do you think that will happen? I mean, with all of the villains coming back, or at least several villains returning from what we know of right now for the leaks, I wouldn't put it past, you know, Nauticon coming back. I could see that happening. Not sure how likely that is, though. He wasn't in the lineup or anything like that we saw from the leaks, so it's hard to say, but if he does come back, I wouldn't be surprised. Seems like this next season is trying very hard to bring back a lot of older stuff from older Ninjago. So, who would win? It seems like Master Wu has won the poll. Congratulations, Wu fans. Let's go ahead and bump Wu up. Seems like Master Wu has won, so he will be advancing to the next round here. Let's see. Moving on down to this battle right here. We have ourselves Morro versus Shade. Master of Wind versus Master of Shadow. Very intriguing indeed. Morro versus Shade. I would kind of want to see that battle go down. I mean, they're both kind of edgelords, you know. I could see that battle going really well. Who would win? We have ourselves Morro and Shade. Master of Wind versus Master of Shadow. There we go. Am I still going to buy the Blu-ray for Morbius? I think I actually might go see it next week, but on the $5 Tuesdays. That way I'm only paying $5 for the actual film itself, so I don't need to pay up front for a ticket. I don't need to, buy the $20 Blu-ray when it comes out. I'll probably just watch it on $5 Tuesday. Why not? I've heard some not so great things about the movie, and I've already read all the spoilers for it, so... That's basically how I'm doing with Morbius. I'm not going to be talking about spoilers or anything like that in today's stream. I will say I've seen what's going to be going down, though, and it doesn't interest me a whole lot. So, am I going to go see Sonic? I might go see Sonic. I also saw the spoilers for that, too. Again, no spoilers here, but I've been edumacated. I might go see that maybe on another $5 Tuesday. I don't know. I kind of want to save my money because I saw, like, Spider-Man, like, 6 times in the theater. So, Morbius is 1 hour and 39 minutes long. So yeah, it's not that long, so I don't need to pay like the full price to go watch it. I'd rather pay the full price to go watch The Batman again. Fun to become they're the same voice. Are they actually? Both Andrew Francis? Isn't Morro played by Andrew Francis, if I'm not mistaken? Am I going to get the RED knockout? I don't know. Some of those RED figures for Transformers don't really appeal to me. I was kind of looking at some of them on at Walmart. They actually had a few there. I was thinking about getting RCs, but some of the paint on those figures are really like lackluster. And for $20, I kind of just want to get something a little bit more quality, So, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more of those figures. They don't really appeal to me, I guess you could say. Seems like Morro has taken the early lead here, pretty much skyrocketing above Shade. I can see that. I mean, Wind versus Shadow, you would think that Wind would win, right? So, I'd say Morro as well. Let's go ahead and end off that poll. Seems like Morro has this battle pretty much set in stone. So, congratulations, fans of the Morro character. Let's bump him up to the next round. And here we have the last round here of this round, whatever round we're on. We're getting into the top 8 here. We have Cole versus Skyler.
Pizza time.
And we have a $5 donation from Jen. Thank you very much. Have I seen the old 1981 Smurfs TV series? Season 15 images. We could run with season 15 for a little bit if you want. I have seen a few episodes of the original Smurfs series. Yes, I'm not a huge Smurfs guy myself, I think that Smurfs is okay as a show. I didn't watch it religiously, but I have seen a little bit of it, and thank you very much for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. Who would win? We have Skyler or Cole. Interesting showdown here. Skyler or Cole. This is kind of like picking between my two favorites here. I'm a big fan of Cole. I'm a big fan of Skyler. I don't know who I would vote for in this scenario. I think either one could take the crown here. Very intriguing matchup that we have here. Skyler or Cole. Seems like right now it's 50-50, so if you haven't voted, feel free to do so. Skyler is inching ahead a little bit with 51%, Cole with 49%. Will Cole remain victorious, or will Skyler actually take the lead? Or, vice versa, whatever. I'm stupid. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. Who would win? Be a simp or be a bro? I think it just depends on the point of your life. Sometimes you want to support the bros. Sometimes you want to you want to be a simp a little bit. I think either one is okay. It's all right. Don't know why, but I have this weird headcanon that Skyler's mom is Lily's twin sister. Ooh, that could be intriguing. It kind of looks like Lily would be like Skyler's mom, Not in terms of like canon, but in terms of design. I could see that design being used for Skyler's mom. Just give her the red hair and call it good from there. Interesting, though. Not sure how to feel about that. I can kind of see that being the case, though. I totally think we should experience more stuff regarding Skyler's mom and their family history. I need to find out what exactly happened to her mom. It's one of those mysteries that they're kind of just dangling over your head like, haha, you can't have this. But we all know you want it. And yes, I do want it. Please, Ninjago. Let's see. Let's go Skyler. Yeah, Skyler's winning, but just by a little bit. Just by a few percentage points. This one's pretty close. Probably the closest one that we've seen so far on this stream. Skyler versus Cole. And we're going to give it another... We're going to wait until it hits 2 minutes on the poll. Then we're going to pause it from there. So... The prize is cake, so Cole would win. Yeah, if the prize is cake, Cole would do everything in his power to get the win there. But it seems like Skyler is inching ahead just a little bit more, but it is pretty close. It's kind of a close race, though. And please, no Cole pull through. I mean, if you guys haven't voted yet, you got a little bit more time. Feel free to take a vote. If you want to vote for Cole, call all your friends. And there's the 2 minute mark. So it seems like in terms of the poll, Who won? It was pretty close. Seems like Skyler pulled through there right at the end. So Skyler is going to be the winner of that round, but Cole had a pretty close call. It was pretty close, but Skyler gets bumped up to the next round. Sorry, Cole. Unfortunately, Skyler has beat ya. And here we have our top 8, folks. We have Jay, Garmadon, Nero, Lloyd, Nia, Master Woohoo, Morro, and Skyler. That is our official top 8. So let's move on. Let's get our top 4. How about that, right? Top 4? Yes. So the first round, Jay versus Nero. Lightning versus Mind. Let's get that rolling here. Jay versus Nero. First round. Who would win? First round of the top 8. We have Jay. We have Nero. Take a vote. Who would win? Master of Lightning or Master of the Mind? Garmadon's facing Lloyd soon. I'm kind of interested to see how that battle goes down. Because you could argue for either one winning, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. How about that? How was Jay in the tournament but not Cole? I don't know. It's up to you guys and your voting. You know, that's basically how it goes down. Master of Headaches versus Master of Static Electricity. Big time. What if Skyler's mom is the mayor of Ninjago? There's a little bit of a plot twist. I have this weird feeling that Skyler's mom is kind of dead, though. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but with everything that we know so far, it kind of seems like that's the case, which is kind of shocking. Not gonna lie there. So we have Jay with the early lead. I agree. I think Jay would probably win if he were to battle against Nero, Master of the Mind. You guys know how it goes, right? Season 5 pictures? Sure, we can do Season 5 for a little bit. Possession sounds good to me. I like the visuals of Possession. It's quite the beautiful looking season. Very pretty. Do I have Shadow of Ronin? I do not have Shadow of Ronin. That's kind of one of those Ninjago games that I just kind of skipped. I didn't really have any interest in it when it was a thing. I did recently purchase the Nintendo Switch version of the Ninjago movie game. So that's basically what I'm going to start playing here in a little bit. Ninjago movie. Try to get my status back on that. Get my progress all done there on the Switch. And plus, it gives me more of an excuse to play my Switch. I cannot talk today. I have some, what do you call it? The tongue-tied? Tongue twister? No, that's not right. What do they call it? Stuttering a lot. Do I have a Ronin minifigure? I have 2 Ronin minifigures. I have the first one and the legacy one that came in the Ninjago City Gardens. So I have 2 Ronins. I'm still missing the one from Day of the Departed and Hands of Time, though. Still missing that one. I'll probably grab it at some point here. And it seems like Jay's going to be winning this, so let's go ahead and end off the poll. Congratulations, Jay fans. You have won. So Jay is the first one to advance to the top 4. Yay, congratulations, Jay. Let's go over here and talk about this showdown, because I'm very interested to see how this goes down. Garmadon versus Lloyd. That is the next one. Garmadon versus Lloyd. A battle that we've seen a couple times throughout the Ninjago series, and it's gone a couple of different ways, a couple of different times. So this is basically anybody's game here. We have Garmadon versus Lloyd. Yes, father versus son. Who's going to win this battle, folks? Take your pick. Again, not sure what scenario this is, what situation this is, but we've seen them fight before, and we've seen both win the fights. So Lloyd has won some, Garmadon has won some. I'm curious to see who's going to pull through and win this battle. It takes forever, but Lloyd wins. I mean, yeah, you know, fight you without fighting. I cannot fight you, but I can resist you, father. And Garmadon's like, no, how dare you resist my fight? Not sure why Garmadon is British in this scenario, but hey, anything can happen. This is Ninjagos. Nothing is real. Nothing matters. No consequences. Which version of Garmadon? Kind of just depends on what scenario you guys want to think, right? Could be new Garmadon, could be original Garmadon, could be Sensei Garmadon. Who's to say? Just all in all, you know, not depending on which version's which or whatever, who would win, Lloyd or Garmadon? Just your first instinct. Seems like Lloyd has already won a little bit. He's already pulling through, but Garmadon's kind of catching up. Lloyd's going down. Garmadon's going up a little bit. Stream just blacked out. I'm seeing it fine on my end. Not sure about you guys. May have been kind of a rough transition there from the screen to the pictures, but, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen again. I'm seeing everything going fine on my end, though. So, Let's see. Wonder how Garmadon will play for Season 16. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Rumor has it Garmadon's going to be coming back. Not sure how true that is. If he does come back, though, I am okay with that. I am fine with Garmadon making his grand return. Hope that happens. Garmadon must get the belt. Garmadon went to go get the milk and then threw it at his son. That's pretty much the Garmadon and Lloyd relationship, right? Here's your milk. Enjoy. Just kind of tosses the gallon at Lloyd's face. Yeah, that's basically Garmadon in a nutshell. Not going to lie. It seems like Lloyd is a little bit ahead here, but we still have a little bit of time left on the poll. If you haven't voted, feel free to do so. Can we do Season 4 next? It's my favorite season. Sure, we can do Season 4 here right now, actually. Let's go ahead and switch it up. Season 4? Sounds good to me. Season 4 it is. With 2 minutes on the clock, it seems like Lloyd has won. So congratulations, Lloyd fans. He eats the milk carton. That's about right. So it seems like Lloyd has won this epic fight with his father. This is one of the battles where Lloyd actually wins. So he's going to be moving up to the top 4, joining Jay in the top 4 right now. Not bad, Lloyd. Not bad. Next up, we have Nia versus Morro. All right. Kind of an intriguing setup there. Nia versus Morro. Not sure how well that's actually going to go down for Morro, considering the ghosty boys are usually kind of weak to water. But hey, what do I know, right? I just watched the show. Who would win? We have Nia or Morro. Maybe Morro could find a way to get away. Who knows? But yeah, I think this one is going to be fairly obvious, considering how the ghosty boys have a very, very big weakness to water. Seems like this is going to be a battle that'll be wrapped up pretty quick. But I don't know. Could be wrong. Let's see how you guys vote. Could be interesting. And Nia immediately has 89% of the votes. I mean, I'd vote for Nia too. I don't blame you. He can blow away her water. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Maybe if Morro tried hard enough, he could actually evade the water. But I don't know exactly how that battle would go down, especially now that Nia is in her full NRG form. Kind of interested to see who's going to win some of the later fights that we have coming up with Nia. Let's see. Nia must prevail over the edgy ghost. Or I'm sorry, NYA must prevail over the edgy ghost. Yes, my favorite Ninjago character, NYA. Because why not, right? Wajira elements. That is true. Yeah, water and wind. How about that? The battle of Wajira's elements. If Morro turns black, then he wins. Let's see. Favorite food? Spaghetti, lasagna. One of those two. I'm Italian, so I like the Italian food. Bibbidi boppity boopity, or whatever. We have Michael DeSanta with the 199. Do I think Nauticon?
Pizza time.
Pizza time will be in Season 16. It's hard to say. I mean, with Nauticon, I can totally see him coming back, considering how we have a whole bunch of other bad guys kind of coming back. If they were to bring Nauticon back, I'd be okay with that. I kind of want to see Nauticon back, but right now it's kind of too early to tell. My gut instinct tells me that they probably won't, but hey, you know, I've been wrong before. Ninjago could always surprise me, so... Yeah, but thank you very much for the 199 there. Was it 199? I think so, right? Yeah, Michael DeSanta, thank you very much for the 199 donation. Do I like sushi? Nah, you won't catch me eating sushi. The only seafood that you'll probably ever see me eat is shrimp. I like shrimp. Not so much a big fan of like fish or sushi or whatever. Kind of ironic considering my username, but hey, whatever works, right? Sorry, Jay, you have to fight your girlfriend. Certainly looking like that because Nia has absolutely dominated this match according to you guys. So, yeah, it seems like Nia is going to be advancing to the next round. So let's go ahead and bump Nia up there. Congratulations, Nia, which makes Nia's next match against Jay in the semifinals there interesting. But before we do that, we need to take a look at this match right here between Wu and Skyler. That's actually the next match right here. Master Wu versus Skyler. Gonna be a little interesting to see who wins this battle. I could see this one going either way as well. Let's go ahead and get this poll rolling. Who would win? Take a vote. We have Wu and Skyler. All right, good stuff there. Wu and Skyler. Take a vote, people. Who's gonna win? Wu or Skyler? Could kind of see this going either way. Let's see. Garmadon yeeted the milk carton so hard at Lloyd that he got sent to the plane of the first Spinjitzu master faster than when Kai tried to hit on Skyler. That's about right. Kai, it seems, doesn't really have much luck hitting on people. Very interesting. They're charging $1,150 for the original Ninjago City on Amazon. That is way too much money. I will not be purchasing that. I do kind of want the original Ninjago City, but not if it's going to cost me that much. No, thank you. And yeah, we do have some spam in the chat. That's probably the first time in a long time that we've actually had somebody spam. So, interesting. Yeah, please don't spam in the chat. Thank you very much. Haven't had to actually time out someone in a very, very long time. I don't think we've ever done that on these streams, eh? Well, there's a first time for everything, I guess. Don't get any ideas. Wu and Skyler have rarely seen each other. Yeah, that's what makes this fight so appealing. Who would actually win if they were to battle? Could Skyler actually copy Wu's powers? I don't know. Yeah, Skyler can't copy creation, I doubt. Yeah, it might be a little bit too much for her. I think, honestly, all of the powers coming from the first Spinjitzu Master may not be able to be copied by Skyler. Might be a little bit too much for her. But hey, if she could, I guess we could just see how this battle goes, I guess. Wu has more experience. Yep, I agree. Seems like Wu is a little bit more battle-ready than Skyler is. Wu has thousands of years of battle experience on his side, and he's got the power of creation, so it's kind of an interesting matchup here. Lego Amazon prices when a Ninjago set gets discontinued. Yeah, that's about right. With Ninjago, you kind of want to buy the sets when they come out. Unfortunately, though, not everybody has that luxury. I personally don't buy every single set that comes out that I want, and I regret it later when the prices get skyrocketed up. Thoughts on Brews? Brews shipping? Sure, why not? I like Cole and Jay together. Sounds good to me. I kind of ship them more with other people, though, more than I ship them with each other. But hey, I'm a fan of the ship. It's one of my favorite non-canon ships for sure. Seems like Master Wu has won the poll, so Master Wu will be advancing to the, what is it, the semifinals? Sounds good to me. Master Wu has prevailed against Skyler and is going to be bumped up to the next round. So these are our top four people. We have Jay, Lloyd, Nia, and Master Wu. That is our top four. Only a couple more battles left. So it's going to be pretty tight here, pretty down to the wire. Why don't we start off with this match right here, which is what a lot of you guys wanted to see. Jay versus Nia, this battle. Kind of a tragic battle, considering how Jay and Nia are currently together. Kind of curious to see what this does. But the next round is between Jay and Nia. Who would win? Jay or NYA? Interesting. And yeah, and then the next round will be Lloyd versus Master Wu, so get ready for that. But for the meantime, take a vote in this poll. Who would win, Jay or Nia? Whoever wins this will move on to the finals, by the way. So vote carefully. We have a $4.99 from Jose. To me, it's like the fight between Goku and Chi-Chi from the OG Dragon Ball in the tournament. I'm not familiar with Chi-Chi. I've heard that name before. I am familiar with Goku. I do like Goku. Not really seen the original Dragon Ball, though. But thank you very much, Jose, for the $4.99. I need to watch Dragon Ball at some point. Jay can't win mentally.
Pizza time.
Thank you once again, Jose, for the $4.99. Nia's dominating Jay. I mean, right now it's kind of split. I mean, Nia was kind of winning there towards the beginning, but Jay kind of crept ahead a little bit, and now Jay has more votes than Nia. Very, very weird. I wonder who's going to win once this is all said and done. Once we hit the 2-minute mark on this, we're going to wrap it up for this match, so if you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. Nia, don't fail me. Nia probably likes it when Jay zaps her. I don't know, man. I don't want to get in that kind of stuff here, but, you know, wouldn't put it past him. Usually in, like, literally every other thing ever, if we're going by Pokemon logic here, for example, usually electricity beats water. In this scenario, though, I don't know, maybe water is just going to be a little bit too powerful. But if you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. Want a nacho cheese Dorito? That actually sounds pretty good right now, not gonna lie. I will probably take one. Jay goes too easy on her. I'd say Jay would probably take it easy on Nia. Yeah, for sure. I don't think he could bring himself to actually battle her for real. If Nia wins, I will donate $1. Well, there you go, folks. If you want to see me win $1, make Nia win. Otherwise, just vote for whatever you guys want to vote for. It's up to you guys at the end of the day. Once the poll hits 2 minutes, though, we are going to end it. And right now they're 50-50. So if you haven't voted yet, feel free to vote. Take part in the poll if you have not done so. Nia just crept ahead a little bit. Jay's at 49. Nia's at 51. Wrapping it up here.
Pizza time.
Oh, yeah. We have a $1.99 from Tinsent Vong. All right. And let's end the poll because we hit 2 minutes. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Who won? Don't know. It was pretty close. Seems like Nia won with 50 and 49. Well, it still says Nia won probably with 51%, so let's just call that a Nia victory. Tencent Vong with the 199. Do I think Wolverine will be in Doctor Strange 2? I reckon a version of Wolverine would be in Doctor Strange 2. Not sure about like Hugh Jackman Wolverine though. Maybe a different version. Yeah, 99%. Yeah, sometimes the polls don't really line up to 100, but it does give ourselves a clear winner, which in this case is Nia. So, seems like Nia has won the actual round here. Very close battle, but, you know, at the end of the day, Nia prevailed. Nia has entered the final round. Donate $1. All right, who's next in this poll here? We have Lloyd versus Woo. Whoever wins this will face off against Nia in the final round. So we're kind of down to the wire here. Let's go ahead and start this one up. Who would win? Jay lost on purpose? Probably. Jay's courteous like that. Who do we got here? We got Lloyd versus Woo. Uncle versus nephew. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it is true. I saw somebody say earlier Lloyd keeps fighting his family. That is true. He fought Garmadon and now he's fighting Woo. But let's go ahead and ask you guys, who would win this round? Remember, whoever wins this goes on to fight Nia in the finals. So I'm kind of curious to see who wins this one. Take a vote. Let me know what you think. Super old dude versus super legendary dude. I mean, true, Master Wu is kind of old, but he doesn't really let that stop him, you know? Master Wu can still put up a fight. Donate $500 if you sing The Touch by Stan Push. You want all 3 minutes of it, or can I just do the free? No, I'm not gonna sing that. I appreciate the offer though. The Touch is a legendary song, and I don't want to ruin it. Stan Bush is a legend. I don't want to ruin that song by singing it haphazardly. Quicksilver should return in Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, sure, why not? It's been a minute since we've seen Quicksilver. Sure, why not? Hopefully, it's not a similar situation to the Quicksilver from WandaVision, because that was pretty bad. I'm super, super old. And Lloyd just goes, oh. I love that moment from the Ninjago movie. The Ninjago movie is so underrated, and it doesn't seem like a lot of people like it. I'd recommend checking it out, you guys, if you have not seen the Ninjago movie just yet. If you haven't watched it, I'd say give it a watch. I can understand why people don't like it. I just love it. It's so great. It's so funny. It doesn't at all connect to the TV show, but I don't think it has to. Your elemental power is green. Sorry, what? Green. Don't think it's element though. Earth, wind, and fire. Or what did you say? Earth, green, and fire. Rolls right off the tongue. Earth, wind, and fire. It seems like Lloyd is taking an early lead here, but we still have a little bit of time left on the poll, so if you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. We're almost at the very end here, folks. Whoever wins this faces Nia in the finals. Don't get why people don't like it. I've just seen a lot of people not like it because it's not connected to the show and it's something different, and different equals bad. I don't know. At least that was the mindset when it was coming out. I remember all the discourse surrounding the movie when it was coming out. A lot of people were not happy with it. With that being said, it seems like Lloyd has won. Congratulations to the Lloyd fans. Seems like you guys are walking away victorious here. Ninjago movie pictures? Sure, we can do movie pictures once we start the next round. So it seems like the final battle, going back to our lovely bracket here, the final battle is going to be between Nia and Lloyd. Who's going to win this matchup? I don't know. Let's find out and get to the polls. Let's get some Ninjago movie pictures rolling as well, so you guys can have some pretty background images to look at. Okay, final round. This is for all the marbles. Who would win? Nia or Lloyd? Who's gonna win this battle? Let's take a vote. Let's open the poll to you guys. Take a vote. Who's gonna win? And I'm gonna take a sip of my beverage in the meantime. Why are you doing this to me? Vote for your favorite. Who would win? We're gonna see who's gonna actually become the victor here in this round. Plays dramatic music. Provides some dramatic commentary. Right off the bat, Lloyd has a shot above Nia by a lot. So I don't know if this battle's already over. Maybe Nia fans can bounce back. Where's her mom, though? My thoughts exactly. Yeah, Nia's great, but have you seen her mom? That's the question that I always ask Nia fans, you know? Excuse me, my voice cracked. Oh no, how embarrassing. Oh no, I'm so embarrassed. Better delete my channel. The MCU ruined Quicksilver. Yeah, I will say the X-Men Quicksilver is a lot better than the MCU Quicksilver for sure. Neo will keep respawning. Lloyd can't win. Sing never gonna give you up. Nah, it's all right. I don't feel like getting sued by Rick Astley. It's your cousin Marvin Astley. Praise to God, Tommy Andreessen, for Lloyd to win. Well, it seems like your prayers may be answered. It seems like Lloyd has already pulled through ahead of Nia by a fantastic margin. Last time we had a final battle, it was a little bit more close. It was a little bit too close to call, actually. I forget who was in it. It was like Zayn versus Lloyd or something. Yeah, so once again, Lloyd makes his way into the final showdown, but this time he might actually have a lead over his competitor, because Nia has 28% or 27% now. Lloyd has 73%. Interesting matchup here. So seems like this battle has already been decided. Not as exciting as our previous last battle, but hey, we're gonna let it run for a little bit longer until we hit the 2-minute mark. Maybe Nia fans will come out of nowhere and spam the chat. Probably not though. I guess we'll just see. Let's see. Liber versus Maya, who wins as a mom? It's a good question. I'd say probably Maya. Because Maya at least left her child. It wasn't her choice, you know? It wasn't her choice to abandon her child. I don't know what the situation is surrounding Liber and the decision to give up Jay for adoption. Can't really judge that because I don't know the situation, but I'd say Maya right off the bat. So, ending off the poll, it seems like Lloyd has won by a huge margin. It wasn't even close. Lloyd has 71%, Nia has 28%. So, in terms of this round of Ninjago battles, or whatever we're calling this, Bracket Fights Ninjago Edition, Lloyd is the victor. So, congratulations to our lovely green ninja. He has won this entire thing. And what an impressive showcase this was. Once again, big thank you to Celine16 for putting this together. This was actually a really fun bracket to do with you guys. Lasted a couple of days, lasted a little bit longer than anticipated, but that's okay. At the end of the day, we have our victor. So there you go. Lloyd has won. Congratulations, fans of Lloyd Garmadon. Unfortunately, the final battle wasn't as close as it was last time, which, came down to basically a coin toss when it was all said and done. But hey, at least we have a solid winner this time, I guess you could say. So there is some light to be looked at here. Once again, big thank you to Celine16 for making this. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we have a few more minutes left in the stream, and let's hang out for a little bit. We have a few more minutes left to hang out. If you guys want to hang out, feel free to do so. We have Jose with the 199. Lloyd won 1 million. Zennies? Not sure about that. What is that? Is that currency and something? Not sure what Zennies are, Jose, but thank you very much for the 199. I appreciate it. Voted twice. That's why it was unfair. Yeah, I wonder if there are some people voting on like multiple accounts. It is interesting. Let's see. We're just gonna go ahead and do a bit of that. Once again, guys, please don't spam on the channel.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. Thank you, Jose, for the 199. I appreciate it. So yeah, that was fun, right? Zenny, DBZ money. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I'm not familiar with Dragon Ball though. Zennies, like pennies, but Zennies. All right, that's interesting. I've not heard about that. So yeah, let's get some rapid fire questions in the chat, folks. Almost out of time. Got a few more minutes left. If you guys want to hang out, talk about a little bit of a rapid fuego questions, feel free to do so. Questions that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two. Pretty good way to round out the stream. As someone who is very invested in Ninjago lore, I'm very disappointed in you all for letting Lloyd win. I mean, the chat has spoken. Lloyd has won. Not much I can do about that. Do I think Harumi is the last elemental master? I haven't really thought about Harumi being an elemental master before. That could be interesting. I wonder how they would pull that off. Maybe Harumi gets the wind element. Who's to say? Not sure how to feel about that. If that were to happen, don't know. Might take me a minute to get used to that. Favorite intro. Ooh, my favorite intro. Let's see. I mean, Possessions intro is pretty fun, but I think I like Skybound's the most. I just love how it pans through all of the ninja, just flying up in the sky, and then it eventually gets settled on Nauticon as the clouds get darker and darker. I think that would be fun. I like the Skybound intro. We have a 199 from Wilster17. Thank you very much for the 199. What is your favorite Ninjago set of all time? My favorite Ninjago set of all time is easily the Ninjago movie.
Pizza time.
Yeah, the Ninjago movie, Pizza Time. No, the Ninjago movie, Destiny's Bounty. You guys know that. I love the Destiny's Bounty from the movie, so much so that I did not feel the need to get the Legacy version, because I feel like the movie Bounty is just that good. But thank you, Wilster, for the 199. I appreciate it. Let's see. Have I seen Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes? I must know. I have not, unfortunately. Least favorite season? Probably season 11. Or if you count Day of the Departed, definitely that thing. Let's see. What if there was an opposite realm? Yeah, that's kind of what I want to see someday. Like a realm where the ninja are evil, the bad guys are good. That could be fun, right? What if we got a UCS monastery? That would be fantastic. I think if we're going to get a UCS set for Ninjago of anything, maybe they should make it Borg Tower, because we haven't gotten Borg Tower yet, and that's a set that a lot of Ninjago fans are dying to see. Me too. I would love to see a Borg Tower set someday. That's probably my dream UCS set. Movie Bounty's awesome, don't have it. Yeah, it's going for a lot on third-party markets right now. It's a pretty cool set. It's probably one of the best-selling Ninjago sets of all time. Pretty sure they sold that on Lego's website for a long time after the movie had come out. That and the Green Ninja Mech Dragon. Opinions on Season 3? Rebooted? I love Rebooted. I don't get the hate around Rebooted nowadays. Sure, the love triangle is kind of awkward, but it's not enough to ruin the season for me. It's still a pretty good season, in my opinion. I like Rebooted. Probably has one of the strongest openings out of any Ninjago season as well. Like episodes 1 and 2 of Rebooted are awesome. Absolutely amazing. Thoughts on Lord of the Rings? I have not read the books. I have not seen the movies. I do have the trilogy, though, on my Blu-ray shelf. I bought it because it was on sale for like $7 a couple of months ago. And I haven't watched it yet, but I do plan on watching it one day. I'm excited to watch it because I've heard only good things. Do I think that Benthamar will be in Season 16? Benthamar very well could be in Season 16. Could totally see him being there. I think he will, but probably in like a background role similar to Vanya in Seabound. You know, maybe that level of role for Benthamar. Ezra Miller got arrested again. Are you talking about when he got arrested at the Hawaiian bar, or did he get arrested again for something else? Not too sure. Feel free to let me know. Maya is queen. Maya is queen. No truer words have ever been spoken. Funniest Season 2 moment? Ooh, funniest Season 2 moment. There's some pretty funny moments in Season 2, especially during the final battle portion of the Ninjago Season 2 story. But what's the funniest moment, though, from Season 2? It's hard to say. The first thing that came to mind for Season 2 for funny moments was the bit in... Wrong Place, Wrong Time, when Kai punches himself through the mirror. That's pretty funny. I like that one. Wrong Place, Wrong Time is probably my favorite of the filler episodes of Season 2, I guess you could say. Ninja getting turned into kids. Yeah, that was pretty funny too. But not as funny as Kai, like punching himself through the mirror. What if there was a realm that lived parallel to Ninjago in a messed up future? Ooh, that could be fun too, like a post-apocalyptic realm where Ninjago's just in ruins. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Kind of similar to the Golden Legend short. That would be amazing. I'd love to see that. If the villains were good guys, which 6 would I have on the team and which elements? Ooh, I'll probably just give 1 because this is the rapid fire section, but I will say if I had to pick one villain to be good, I would love to see Garmadon use his destruction for good. So maybe have Garmadon be the leader of that group and have him maybe possess the creation power. How about that? That's pretty fun. And we can do Harumi too. I think Harumi would work really well with like Shadow. I don't know why, but that element kind of suits Harumi, in my opinion. And let's answer one more question before we wrap things up today. One more question in the chat, and then we will conclude today's stream. Ooh, as I try to crack my knuckles. Cracking my knuckles. Knuckles is my favorite Sonic character, not gonna lie. Just because he's funny. I like the memes. You know the ones. Let's see. Let's get one more question in the chat. Ooh, okay. What realistic decision the Ninjago creators would do with the show... Or wait, what realistic decision would the Ninjago creators do with the show that would anger or split the fan base? Realistic decision that would split the fan base. Okay, so I think right now in the Ninjago circle, in the Ninjago fan base, a lot of us are expecting a lot from Season 16, but a lot of people are also concerned as to what's going to be coming out afterwards. I think a decision that would honestly split the fan base is if they decide to reboot the entire show and make it more toy-focused as opposed to story or show-focused. So, for example, if they would only release Ninjago sets like Core, but they would end the show, I think that would definitely split the fan base, because at the same time, there's a lot of Ninjago fans that love Ninjago for the story, for the show, myself included, but many Ninjago fans very much like the sets, and only the sets, unfortunately. So I could see that splitting the fan base down the middle if they decide to end the show, focus only on sets, maybe releasing short films every now and then to promote the sets. I don't know. I'd say that decision would pretty much mess up the fan base, so I'd probably say that one. And with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for the stream here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go over our streaming schedule one more time before we conclude today's stream. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. Yes, I have seen some Ninjago fans only care for the sets and not the show. We've had a couple of hot takes in our hot takes videos about that. So I have seen fans that do think that way. So, and obviously you guys are free to like whatever you like. But yes, I have seen some Ninjago fans only care for the sets and not the show. So, not a lot, but some. Thank you very much for tuning in, you guys. I appreciate it. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Sounds good to me. I like the hug time. It's always fun to see how many hugs get spammed in the chat. Feel free to do so. In the meantime, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. Today was a lot of fun finishing the tournament. Tomorrow is Friday, so we're going to be doing Ninjago trivia. Feel free to tune back in tomorrow if you want to take part in Ninjago trivia. And as always, I appreciate you guys being here today. Feel free to tune back in tomorrow, same time, same place for trivia night, and I'll catch you guys then. All right, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for all the hugs in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out and taking part in today's stream, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, take it easy. Peace.